bring to your memory, like what is Diwali for you guys?
Gifts. Just kidding.
Bursting firecrackers.
Bursting firecrackers. And Ahana, for you?
Food.
How good wins over evil.
How good wins over evil. Very good.
Agree.
You agree? Okay. So who wants to start Ramayana with a very interesting phase, with a very interesting part of the Ramayana story? Who wants to start with the war? War. No? If I say it's very interesting.
That's the key.
Okay. So here the war is happening between good versus evil, as you said. Who is good? Ram. So Ram versus Ravan. Okay. And you know, Ravan, he has a colossal chariot, golden chariot. I think Ravan loves gold because the city of Lanka was also called city of gold, and his chariot is also
Whole palace was made out of
yeah, exactly. So this big and you know very spacious. It's not like our Chutkusa chariot or something. It's a very spacious chariot, and he's coming. He's descending.
You mean special chariot?
Yeah, very special.
Nobody can use.
Yeah, it was actually he had stolen it from his brother Kuber. Okay, that's a different story. Kuvera. So this is, he's descending from the Trikuta mountain, and he's descending basically a mountain. Okay, from the mountain top he is coming down with his chariot, and where is he coming? He's coming to attack Ram. And what do we think? Ram also should have a chariot, right?
Yeah.
But Ram is standing on the ground, barefoot. He doesn't.
And he can just.
Yeah. So if you ever go browsing in a bookstore and you see a Ramayana book, and if you ever see this cover page will always have this. I had such a big Ramayana book which I used to read out. It was this big, which I used to read out to my son, and it had this cover page. And so this Ravan has lot of weapons in his chariot, and these are really powerful weapons. And he's also wearing a armor which is going to protect him, and he has this bow in his hand which is like really powerful, and he also has a chariot driver.
But Ravan is no match with Ram because Ram can just kill him. But in the fight, when he will just shoot on the armor will, I think, just come off, and then Ravan will just.
Yeah, something like that will happen. So, but Ram is right now on the ground. He is not even wearing footwear, right? And but he doesn't have a chariot. He doesn't have anything. So you know, Bibhishan, who is Ram, he only has and Bibhishan, who is Ravan's brother, and he's on the side of Ram. He is getting stressed out. He's saying, you don't even have a chariot. How are you going to win over this person? You know. So Ram said, who says I don't have a chariot? So what is his chariot? He has a chariot, and he's telling us that he has a chariot. He is sitting on a chariot of dharma. Okay, he's sitting on dharma ratha. Rath means chariot. So he's sitting on dharma ratha. And what is his weapon? What is his weapon?
Bow and arrow.
Yeah, so he's holding the weapon of transcendental knowledge. Knowledge is actually a weapon, right? When you also learn so many things, don't you feel there's a sense of happiness when you learn so much? Even if you buy something, it is there for some time, but when you gain knowledge, right, then you feel really elated. So he's saying, I have the strength of transcendental, I have the weapon of transcendental knowledge, and I have this chariot which is the dharma ratha. So I am, as Arjun was mentioning, that he is always following dharma, right?
So his chariot was invisible.
Yes, but we will see he will actually also get a chariot, and he's also wearing an armor. So he's saying, Vibhishan is asking him, which armor are you wearing? We can't see any armor. You are dressed up. It's invisible. Actually, yes, it is invisible because he's wearing the armor of good qualities. Like good qualities are actually there within us, right? So he's wearing this armor of good qualities, and he says, I also have a chariot driver. So who's your chariot driver?
Invisible.
Yeah, so he's saying my chariot driver, Ram is saying my chariot driver is my sadhana, my devotional service, right? So, and he's saying that don't worry, I'm well equipped to fight Ravan. But suddenly what happens? Indra appears from nowhere. You know Indra?
Yeah.
Who's he?
What is God?
No, he's the god of heavens. Yeah, he's the king of gods basically. So he comes, but you know, when does he arrive with the chariot? When does he arrive with the chariot? On the first day of the war or the last day of the war?
The last.
So the last day is the 7th day. This war lasted between Ravan and Ram for 7 days. On the 7th day, Indra is coming with his chariot and he's presenting the chariot to Ram.
Wow.
Is that an intelligent thing to do?
No.
So
That's very late.
that's like last minute, right? So and he's presenting this chariot, and like everybody is wondering what's wrong with him. But there are three.
Plus in Narsimha, I saw when there was Brahmaji appearing, when Vishnu was a boar and he was attacking Hiranyakashipu. So I saw that Agni Dev was red in color and Lord Indra was blue in color.
That's true. So now someone should ask him that, Mr. Indra, why are you giving this chariot on the last day? So he gives 3 reasons. He's an intelligent man. He's saying the first reason was I was very scared. What if Ravan wins the war? Then so I will be in trouble.
My chariot's gone to
If I give my chariot to Ram and Ravan wins the battle, then Ravan will come after me, right? I will be in trouble. Okay? And do you think Ram actually needs Indra's chariot? Do you think because Indra is giving him the chariot, he is going to win the war?
No.
Huh? No, no. Why do you think?
Chariot of dharma with him. Why would he need?
Yeah, because he is
original
self-satisfied. He is Atmaram. He has 6 opulences, you know.
He's
Bhagavan.
strong enough.
Yeah, he's not only
Yeah,
strong.
I know the
You know
6
the
opulences.
you know the 6 opulences, and we always address God as Bhagavan, right? So what is the meaning of Bhagavan? These are 2 words, Bhaga and Van, right? So Bhaga, B-H-A-G, means full of opulences, and Van means possessor of those opulences. So Bhagavan has what all opulences? Can you tell me? He has it in all. Okay, he doesn't like, there can be somebody who's rich, but there can be a person who's richer than that person also, right? Somebody who's knowledgeable, but somebody else can be more knowledgeable than that present person also. But Krishna or Ram is having these opulences in full. So what are those?
I know something about Bhagwan. So like there's this Bhagwan, it's written. So Bho and all of those letters. So this stand for all of the earth, rain, sun and everything. So I know one of them.
Very
One
good.
is Bhumi.
So Bhagavan, the 6 opulences that Bhagavan has is he is the possessor of all wealth, all strength, all fame, all beauty. He's the most beautiful person on earth, on the whole world. I mean the whole,
universe.
right? Full of knowledge and full of renunciation also. Like he has all this, but he's a best renunciate also. Renunciate, you understand? Like, you know, the day he was born, he was told to leave his parents and go to Gokul, right? And he just, Krishna, right? And he left everything. Renunciation means when we are not attached with something, like, you know. So he leaves everything and he moves on. He's not attached to anything. Now, Indra is the king of heavens. So how can you go to heaven? A lot of people say na, that we want to go to heaven. So you go to heaven if you have accumulated a lot of piety, a lot of punya, right? But punya itself will not get you anything much, because once your punya is over, again you have to come back from the heavens back to earth and start your life from zero. Again you go back to school, start with Olympiads, start with grade 1, grade 2, grade 10. Yeah, so punya is actually useless.
Exactly our situation.
It's actually useless for us. We don't want to do this grade 1, grade 2 and Olympiads, right? But if we use that punya, in the Lord's service, then it becomes permanent. It becomes our permanent asset, right? So Indra, the moment he offered the chariot to Lord Ram, his punya, he offered it to the Lord. And once you offer your punya or your piety to the Lord, it becomes a complete devotional service, a complete surrender to the Lord. So then the Lord accepts it. So Ram accepted it not because he had some, lacking. He accepted it because somebody, a devotee, was giving it with love and affection, right? So, Indra had a very bad experience with Ravan, right? Whenever he used to fight with Ravan, every time who would win? Ravan. So Indra knew that this is not going to help me. I need support of the Lord, right? And now, so what happened? This fight became now intense. Not that it wasn't intense earlier, but now both of them have a chariot. There are attacks and weapons being thrown at each other. So it became so intense that Ravan actually became unconscious and he fell in the battlefield. Now his chariot driver, he was really intelligent. He thought that I need to save my master, right? So what he did was he took him away from the battlefield for some time, so that he could revive him back. Now, what do you think? Ravan should be thankful to him for this, or should get angry at him? What would you do? But you know what Ravan did? When he came back to consciousness, he became very angry with him. He said, "What did you do? Why did you take me out from the battlefield? I was fighting so nicely. I could have defeated Ram and I could have killed him, and that was my moment. That was my climax," and all that he said. Now this chariot driver is like, "Are you crazy?" The monkeys had climbed. Monkeys are also part of Ramayana, right?
Yeah.
Right?
They're like Ram's
Yeah.
army.
Yeah, Sugriv and Hanuman and all these great monkeys. Angad is also one of them. So all these monkeys had climbed on your chariot and they were dragging your body. And these monkeys are not ordinary monkeys that you see in Vrindavana. Those monkeys eat. Those monkeys, they have fruity and they are happy with bananas. But these monkeys, but these monkeys are very special monkeys, huh? So they can actually kill Ravan. They have so much strength, but they don't go beyond their limits because they know who's the rightful person to kill Ravan, right? So so Ravan said, "Okay, fine, no problem." He became a little pacified and he said, "Okay." But he did not apologize. He did not ask for forgiveness from his driver because he's full of
Ego.
Yeah. Have you seen a frog? He puffs up. Like this Ravan is also puffed up. Yeah, like that.
Is he puffer fish?
Yeah, he's puffed up with what? Pride. So now remember Ravan, when he went and took some rest, right? So now he has renewed energy, But Ram, because he's playing the part of a human being, his energy level is going down in the war, right? Not because he's just playing a part of a human being, not because he is Lord, but he has to do this Leela, right? So now Ram's energy is going down and Ravan's energy has come up to the highest limit. Now Ram needs something, right? And that time a guru called Agastya Muni, he arrives and he gives Ram a invocation mantra, and this mantra belongs to the sun god.
So he takes energy from the sun god.
Yeah, so Agastya,
And he sings the Gayatri Mantra.
So Agastya Muni gives him something called Hridaya Mantra, Aditya Hridaya Mantra. So when you do in your Hindi, you will do this Prayavachi Shabd. Okay, I remember I did this. So for sun, for Surya, there will be a Prayavachi called Aditya, and then there will be comma and Bhaskar and all that, whatever little I remember. So Aditya is the name of sun god. Okay, so Aditya, sun god, actually Agastya had this mantra which is called Aditya Hridaya mantra. So he gave it to him, and the moment Ram chanted that mantra, all his energy came back to him and he was also fully rejuvenated. Okay.
And Preeti Aunty,
Hmm.
that both of them start with like R. So Ram and Ravan, they both start with R. So it's R versus R.
Yeah. And now you will tell me any teachings that you learn. Now what happened? Now Ram has a chariot. He has a chariot driver. His chariot driver's name is Matali. Okay. Now, yeah, Matali. So he tells Matali, please take me to the battlefield. Then he says, okay, you know what, Matali, you have to be very careful of this demon called Ravan. You have to be very conscious. Ram said this to Matali. Anything wrong, did he say?
No.
But then Ram apologized to Matali and he said, no, you are so great. Anyway, you've had a lot of battles because he's Indra's driver, okay? Remember, Indra had given the chariot. So he said, you already know so much about Ravan. I'm sorry, I gave you advice. Imagine, Ram is so humble and so sensitive and so kind-hearted and caring, and he actually understands the need that, everybody has a need of love and respect. So he respects the people that they are people who are working for him. So that is a quality of a leader, And whereas what is Ravan doing? Disrespecting the people who are
Opposite of
yeah. So now the real battle starts. Now what happens? How many heads does Ravan have?
10.
So Ram thinks,
If I
Okay.
shoot an arrow on one of his head, he'll die.
yeah. So first he shows only one head. So Ram cuts off his one head. Now
Then
that
the head appears again.
then again one head appears. So like that, the whole battlefield is full of Ravan's heads and arms because he's cutting his arms also. So everybody, yeah. So everybody is like bewildered, like what is happening? How can we kill this demon, man? We really want this war to get over.
Some advisor of Ram came and said that like Ravan's weak point is his belly button, so you should shoot them.
Yeah, but shoot with what? There has to be something special to shoot with.
he put his bow up
And then some chanted some mantra and some.
Yeah, so
some
I will tell you within your story, I'll put in one story. So what happened? Now Vibhishan came and said, there is a secret, and the secret you will get to know from Ahana and from Arohi and from Adit and from Kabir, because they just told us the secret. Because we'll get to know from Tanya, and you'll get to know Vibhishan is saying, go to this class and you will know the secret, because they just uttered the secret. And what was the secret? That you shoot at the
button is a weak point.
belly button. Okay. But he said none of your arrows will work on his belly button.
So he
What to do now?
So he gave a special arrow. Which
But
can
where
go
will you find that special arrow?
From Vibhishan,
Vibhishan doesn't have.
Sun God.
Sun God also doesn't. Whatever he had, he gave.
Indra, we can go to the shop.
Shop?
Why would he go to the shop in the middle of
So he said he mentioned the name of the shop owner. He said the name of the shop owner is Brahma. Okay? But you can't go to Brahma. Because his shop is shut. Okay? Because he lives in Satyalok and his shop is shut, his house is shut for us. So, but now what happens is, now this is Brahma Ban, which is going to kill Ravan, but Brahma Ban is kept in a very secretive place. Okay, and this arrow is being given to somebody in the family of Ravan to keep it in a secret place. Okay, and Brahma has already given that arrow. So only one person in the family knows where that arrow is. Any guesses?
I think
His wife Mandodari is the one who knows exactly where that arrow is. Nobody knows. Even I don't know.
wow.
Okay? And so, but now who's going to go to Mandodari? Who's going to go? Adit will go. But you have to go disguised as Hanuman then. And Hanuman also, you know why? Why I'm telling you have to go disguised as Hanuman? Because Hanuman also disguised himself.
Yeah, Hanuman had only going to get that.
Yeah, because he is a servant of Lord Ram. He does everything for Lord, right? So, Hanuman, what do you think? Which disguise did he take up?
A man. A man.
No.
Kumbhakaran.
No.
Ravan himself. He didn't.
No. He took the disguise of a demon. Because you're going to demon house, right?
Yeah.
If you go like a monkey or you go like a human, they will just make out, right? They'll make out, isn't it? That you've come from you've come from Ram's party. You're Ram's party person, right? So he disguised himself as a demon, and what did he become, you know? He became an astrologer. Who likes demon astrologer? He became. So Hanumanji. So Hanuman is lot of fun. He's lot of fun. He knows how to have fun, and he also knows how to serve the Lord. And with fun activities, he serves the Lord. He's always happily engaged, okay, in the service of the Lord. So he took the form of an astrologer, and you know what he said? He entered Lanka, and you know what he said? Jai Ravan, Jai Ravan, Jai Ravan. So everybody was like, who is this great devotee of Ravan, not Ram? He didn't say Jai Shri Ram, you know. So he usually says that, right? But because he wanted to serve the Lord, so he said, "Theek hai, anyhow I will do it." And you know, everybody was mesmerized, and everybody was like, who is this new guy? And then the moment they got to know that he can read your palm and he can tell your future, and he has
Line of all demons.
Yeah, there was a line of all demons, very good. And you know, his gada, he always carries a gada.
Yeah.
That became all his books of astrology, all the sciences of astrology, and he was holding that in his hand, you know. And he became like a very scholarly, and people started trusting him. So this news entered the palace also, and this news entered the ears of Mandodari. And Mandodari was really in a very, you know, this time is very stressful for Mandodari, the wife of Ravan, and she really wanted to know the future. She really wanted to know what will happen to her husband. Will he survive the battle? Will he live long? Will he still remain the king of Lanka?
I know he wants it.
Yeah, we know it because now we know it, but then that time Mandodari didn't know, right? So she called this astrologer. And Hanuman was like very happy. So he entered, and she said, please sit. And then they started talking, and then suddenly the demon astrologer Hanuman said, have you kept it very secretly? So she was like, what is he talking about? Have you kept it secretly? What? Because she knows behind, there's only one secret that she's kept, right? So the barn, the Brahma barn, the arrow, she's the one who has it. Nobody knows where it is, right? Even her shadow doesn't know. And right now, at this present moment, we also don't know where it is, right? So Hanuman also doesn't know where it is. So she was a little shocked that how does this astrologer know? And then slowly, when she saw that, wow, he's a great devotee of Ravan, she started trusting him. So then she said, what are you talking about? Which secret are you talking? He said, the most important secret. Are you sure you've kept it nicely now? She was then suddenly, you know, she thought, let me just reveal to him, because you know he will not betray me, like sometimes we trust our friend also. We say a lot of secrets, you know, and our friends sometimes keep the secret, right? You know what she said? She said, the barn is here, look here, in this direction. The barn is in this pillar. And the moment she pointed out at the pillar, Hanumanji just came out of his disguise, banged open the pillar, took the barn and left by saying, Jai Shri Ram. Okay?
Intelligent person.
He's really intelligent.
He's
He
super
just banged
intelligent.
open the door and then
That was a pillar, not a door.
And what do you think after that? You guys tell me the story. What do you think when Ram got that Brahma barn?
He killed Ravan.
Yeah, he shot it at Ravan's belly,
And he
and all that nectar which was stored in the belly actually erupted, and Ravan,
died.
yeah.
Forever.
Without fireworks.
Even I know a story that why did Ravan die and why did he? There was a reason that he actually wanted to die himself. He want Ravan. Yeah, there was a story that I heard that
Brahma has always given boon to Ravan, no? He used to always pray to Brahma, so he got this ban for his safety.
Yeah. So he wanted, like you said, that we want Punya to go to heaven, right?
Yeah.
So Ravan was like, I want to go to heaven. So like he wanted to die and
Listen
then he
what
wanted to
Arohi is
go.
saying, yeah.
So then he intentionally sent his sister Sukhnaka to the Ram, where Ram and Lakshman and Sita ji were living.
Yeah.
And then he and then when Sukhnaka asked Lakshman about getting married, then when Lakshman cut her nose and ear, her nose and ear, she went back to Ravan. And then that's why Ravan kidnapped Sita and all this happened.
Yeah.
That's why you should read
Because
Srimad
of
Bhagavatam, because in Srimad Bhagavatam it gives you.
rebel.
So wait a minute. Listen. So that's why one should also read Srimad Bhagavatam, because in Srimad Bhagavatam it gives the different lives of Ravan. So he's Jay Vijay. So you know his brother, who was his brother who used to sleep for 6 months. Kumbhakaran and him. They are Jay and Vijay. So
And so when Ravan took Sita, so Ravan took revenge from him. That gives back Sita, or otherwise I will kill you.
Yeah.
So even in Prahlad Maharaj's story, Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu are also Jay and Vijay. So because they are soul level, no, they are given this service to do, that they will have to be killed by the Lord himself thrice.
Yeah.
So Ahiravan was not the Jai Vijay. Ahiravan and Ravan.
Ahiravan nahi tha, Hiranyakashipu
नहीं, Ravan.
Ravan was Hiranyakashipu.
nahi, Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha was Jay and Vijay, but Ravan and who else was?
Kumbhakaran.
Not Ahiravan.
No, I didn't say Ahiravan. I said Kumbhakaran.
No, I'm confirming.
Yeah, not Ahiravan. I don't know. I'm not a scholar.
Kumbhakaran.
Ravan has how many heads?
10.
First time I'm hearing about Ahiravan.
Represent 10 of his negative qualities.
So yeah, so these heads of Ravan signify his bad thoughts. You know, when he all those vices that Ahana is mentioning are all the vices that, and the arms of Ravan, they signify what? Actions, right? Arms do actions, right? So bad thoughts actually they cultivate wrong actions, bad actions. So we also we are always fighting with our bad thoughts and bad actions, right? And so how do we deal with our bad thoughts and bad actions? What we are doing right now? Are you thinking of any bad thought right now in this 20 minutes of our class?
27 minutes.
Why?
28.
Why? 28 minutes we have not thought about one single bad thought. Why? Because you're fixing your mind into the Krishna Katha, into Ram Katha, right? Into this, good thoughts, right? These are all good thoughts that we are discussing. We are learning so many lessons from Ramayana, right? So once we put our mind into something positive, into something devotional, then we don't have these bad thoughts, and we don't act on those bad thoughts. Okay? So there are many.
Transformational. It transforms you, cleans your heart.
Yeah, and then so now that this Ravan is dead, Ram tells Bhibhishan, his brother, to cremate Ravan. So Bhibhishan says, that I don't want to do anything for him. He was such a evil person, and he really made life hell for everyone. But Ram said something very, very important. He said that all the hostilities, as in all the anger, all if you don't like somebody, all these hostilities end with death. So now you have nothing to be angry about with him. So you do, and moreover, he's a king. He was a king, and he had lot of achievements, right? He was the Elon Musk of that time, right? Yeah, so much achievements. He had actually conquered all the 3 worlds. So he definitely deserves a cremation, right? So then, and then in the end, Ram again thanks his chariot driver. And how many minutes did the chariot driver actually drive the chariot? Few seconds, few minutes, right? But still Ram is so grateful. He's so kind to his subordinates also. He thanked his chariot driver that, you know, you were, because of you, you know, I was at the right position at the right time and I could kill him. So his chariot driver felt really touched with Ram's sweet words. And then he gives permission to Hanuman to go and fetch Sita from Ashok Vatika. And then Hanuman goes, and remember, very important, Hanuman had met Sita before, and he had given her that ring, remember?
Yeah.
So Sita had told her that, told Hanuman that, you know, I'm giving you this ring, but if you do not come back on the 30th day, then I will self-immolate myself. Self-immolate means, you know, with my yogic power, I will set fire on my own body, right? So this was the 30th day, the last day. If he wouldn't have gone and fetched Sita, or wouldn't have gone and met Sita and gave her this good news, then she would have
Gone.
self-immolated herself. So he immediately ran to Ashok Vatika, and he went and told Sita everything, that Ram has killed Ravan, Ravan is dead, and now you are free and I have come to take you back. So Sita was very happy.
Wasn't there any hospital at that time?
What do you need the hospital
They
for?
were Vedas type, like Veds, who used to treat, not doctors.
And then do you know, when Sita was sitting in Ashok Vatika, she was surrounded by,
Demons.
yeah, she demons, right?
Demon guards.
She demons. So Hanuman had watched, when he came 30 days back, he had watched that these she demons are really, really mean to her, and they were bullying her, they were torturing her, they were saying harsh words to her. So he was very sure that Sita would want to take revenge. So he said, you know, you tell me, what should I do with them? Should I box them? Should I cut their nose? Should I cut their ears?
Cut their nose.
Okay? Huh? You know what Sita said? Do you think what Kabir said, Sita said the same thing? No. What did Sita say?
Nothing.
She said, forgive them. So, and then she also told Hanuman a story. She said, once upon a time, there was a man who was lost in the forest, and he, because it was getting dark, he wanted shelter. So he went and climbed up the tree, but while he was trying to climb up the tree, there was a tiger who was following him. And he looked back, there was a tiger, and then there was this tree, and he quickly climbed up the tree because he wanted to save himself. And when he was climbing up the tree, he started climbing. He reached the, you know, top branch, but when he looked up, he saw a bear sitting on top. So a bear is sitting on top, the tiger is below, under the tree, and he is right in the middle. Now if he goes down, the tiger will eat him up. And if he climbs up, who's going to eat him up? The bear. Now what should he do?
He should stay in the middle.
No, the bear will come down and fetch him, no?
Yeah. And the tiger can also go up, because the
No,
tiger.
tigers can't climb trees. Yes,
They can.
They climb.
Cats.
They can.
Yeah, and cats can climb up high walls.
But they can't come down. Yeah, they can, but they don't do it frequently.
Yeah, so we'll take that, okay? The tigers don't do it frequently, we'll take that, okay? And so now this tiger is waiting, and the tiger tells the bear in his tiger language that
How will the bear understand tiger language?
they are animals, they understand, we don't understand. So the tiger, and moreover they have these expressions. When the tiger growls at you, you don't have to wait and take out a dictionary and find out his language. You know he's going to kill you, he wants to eat you up, right? So,
So we both went to Ranthambore and we spotted two tigers.
see, so
One male tiger which was a like big one and one male cub.
good. Thank you for relating that. So,
We were in a canter and the tiger was walking like right next
so
to us.
Kabir, were you scared?
No.
Yeah.
Very scared.
He was very scared, right? So that man, remember what you felt that time, the man is feeling the same. just bring your.
And then when I saw the tiger, I wasn't still.
Okay, we remove the man from the picture. We are putting.
Before going to the safari. Yeah.
I felt
So we remove the man. Okay, Kabir. Now you are in the story. Okay. Okay. So then, so the tiger.
Now listen.
The tiger is talking to the bear and saying, you know, just throw this man down. I'm very hungry. Just throw this man down. I'll eat up this person and then I'll leave. So you know what the bear says?
No.
Bear says that, you know what, he has taken the shelter of my tree. So
What is the story?
he's under my shelter. So I will not betray him. Okay. So the tiger is like, oh, then what do? After some time, you know, as I told you, night was falling. So they all slept on the tree, the bear and the man, and the tiger was still down waiting. So he told the bear after some time, he's already had a word with the bear. Now he told the man that, you know what, I'm hungry. For me, it doesn't matter whether I eat the man, whether I eat you, or whether I eat the bear. Why don't you throw the bear down? Then I'll eat the bear and I'll be satisfied and I'll leave.
Oh, no.
So then, you know what the man does? He actually pushes the bear down.
And the bear will eat the tiger only.
So he pushes you down.
Okay. Let's finish the story fast. Okay. And then while this bear is going down the tree, he holds on to a thick branch and he takes a cartwheel and he goes back to that same branch and he stays there. And now the man is totally panicking because now he's betrayed the bear. The tiger is already ready to kill him. And why will the bear spare him? Okay, now he has two enemies now. How? And he's in the middle. How does he save himself?
He can't.
Right? So,
He'll have to just jump.
so the tiger said to the bear, see, I told you, humans are not to be trusted. But then, you know what the bear said, which is a big learning for us? He said, no, he's still in my shelter. I will not betray him. I will not throw him. So Sita tells this story to Hanuman and she says, if a bear can have so much compassion, we are humans. I mean, she's a human. She's saying, I'm a human. If a bear can show so much compassion and humanity, can't I? So just leave them. And she says something very beautiful. She says that, you know, these she demons, they had very bad master, Ravan. If they had a good master, they would have not done what they did. So they were doing it under the influence of this evil master.
So it's not their
So
fault.
it is not their fault.
What are our evil masters? So it's all greed, pride, envy, attachment. These are our evil masters. So we have to change our masters.
And immediately she blesses Hanuman because Hanuman came with such big news, such good news. Imagine, in almost a year she was in Ashok Vatika under this evil guy, Ravan, right? So she blesses Hanuman and she says that because you came up with this good news that Ravan is dead and you rescued me, you will be worshipped by everyone, right? So, and the second blessing, which actually is Hanumanji's favorite blessing, she said that Ram will always be merciful to you. Ram will always have a very soft corner for you, right? And you will be the best devotee of Ram. That is why when we do Hanuman Chalisa, you come across the word Ram so many times, right? Okay, so what happens? Then Sita goes to Ram and Sita, they unite and everyone is happy and enthusiastic. And then Bibhishan is telling Ram that please stay here. Now you know everything. Now there's no trouble. There's no problem. The demon is dead. So you stay here, enjoy because this is after all.
But Ramji said that my 14-year stay in the forest is over. Now I will go back to my kingdom.
Exactly. So exactly what Arohi said, that you know Bibhishan really wanted them to stay, but Ram said, you know, tomorrow my 14th year of exile, tomorrow is my last day, and if I don't go back to Ayodhya, I had promised my brother Bharat that I will be back on the 14th year if I'm late even, and he had told me if you are late even for one day or even for 1 second or a fraction of a second, I will kill myself, or I will not live. So he had this pyre of fire ready, and beyond the time he will leave his body, right? So Ram said that I need to immediately leave. So Bhibhishan actually arranged for a airplane, and this airplane is called Pushpa Viman, and this Pushpa, the
And
Push,
it reaches in 1 second.
yeah, so this Pushpa Viman doesn't have limited seats like our airplanes have, right? Sometimes our airplanes don't have seats also, right? We have to wait. But this Pushpa Viman used to expand. You can take as many people in the Viman. So who all came with him?
Hanuman's army, his brother, Angad.
Yeah, and Ram did not forget each and every monkey who had helped him. And then Sita, yeah, so everybody came. So Sita said, what about the she monkeys? They've also sacrificed so much, right? The he monkeys, they went and fought the war. Why should boys have all the fun?
Yes.
Girls should also have fun, right? So girls should also have fun. So all the girl monkeys also went. Okay. So all the girl monkeys also went, and the boy monkeys, everybody went. Can you imagine? It was such a big airplane. Yeah.
Equal to like.
Even the wings.
It actually expands.
Even the wings had the seats.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a very fancy one.
Wouldn't someone like fly backward?
And while they were going back, Ram was showing Sita that, look, we had made this bridge. It took us Ram Setu. It took us 5 days to make this. Look, all these pebbles were thrown by all the squirrels, and these monkeys helped me, and all that. He was showing everything to her, and she was feeling so much.
Yeah.
Why
What?
not girls be pilots? They can.
They are.
Okay.
Okay, so then when they reached Ayodhya, it was late evening. Okay, and it was late evening. On the 14th year, the last day, it was late evening, and then Ram sent Hanuman to go to Bharat and tell him that Ram is back. So when Hanuman went to Bharat, he recited everything that Ram had done the day he left Ayodhya, because Bharat doesn't know, right? He's in Ayodhya. So what did he literally do? He literally recited the entire Ramayana. He literally recited the whole Ramayana. And because Bharat was at the verge of leaving hope, right? He was at the verge of leaving hope. His hope came back. So Ramayana is a text which actually gives you hope, which actually gives you new ideas, okay? And you can make better decisions if you read Ramayana scrutinizingly, if you read Ramayana and you try to learn lessons out of it. We've all watched Ramayana, we've all seen and heard Ramayana, but take out lessons out of it, like how you are, coming up with these lessons, right? Okay? Because Ramayana is a book of hope, okay? And when, so then they entered into Ayodhya, and now, because they were in 14 years, they have not groomed themselves, so they actually groomed themselves. They took a nice bath, they wore royal clothes and everything, and then they entered the city of Ayodhya, and there the citizens of Ayodhya, they had brought these lamps, and they had littered the whole city of Ayodhya with lamps, and there were so many lamps. Every corner was full of light. And in 2020, I remember, I'm not, you can check, but I remember when the Ayodhya temple had inaugurated, they had put so many lamps and so many lights. And you can imagine,
2024.
yeah, you can check the date. I think it's 2020.
2022.
इलेक्शन से जस्ट पहले तो फिर
हाँ जी,
वैसा दे देते हैं।
हाँ, so check the date, and they had littered up Ayodhya. So imagine in Kali Yuga, if you can light up Ayodhya like that, what they would have done in Treta Yuga, right? So much light. You don't need electricity. There was so much light, okay? And everybody was welcoming Ram. So when Ram had left Ayodhya, it was full of darkness. when Lord leaves your heart, it's full of ignorance, it's full of darkness. But when you invite Lord in your heart, there is the brightness of knowledge. Got it? That is the significance of lighting a diya. When we light a diya, which we will do just now, you are welcoming Ram in your heart. Okay? We can light up externally also, but internally we have to light up the diya of our heart, the knowledge of our heart, right? And how will this knowledge come to us? It's called transcendental knowledge. This knowledge is basically from what we are doing, Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana, books on values, right? So everybody welcomed Ram, and we are also welcoming Ram today. And then when he went back to Ayodhya, he embraced all his brothers. He met all his mothers. He had how many mothers? 4 mothers, right? And he also met his 3. Sorry. 4 brothers, and there were 4 brothers and 3 mothers. And he also met his guru. He didn't forget his guru. His guru is Vashishta. And when he was bowing down, when he was paying his respects to his guru, he left the bow aside, right? He's always holding the bow. We've seen Ram holding the bow, right? He left his bow aside. Why do you think he left his bow aside? When he got up after doing the pranam also, he did not take the bow. Why do you think so? He should have carried his bow, right? Is there any need for the bow?
No.
There's no violence now.
You don't want to kill anybody.
Now all the killing. So,
All
is
the
done.
killing is done.
Yeah. So, there are 2 words in Sanskrit. There is one. Huh?
Why did he chuck his bow?
He didn't chuck it. He kept it on the side. If again there is an attack of the demon, he still has it, right? But right now, because everything, people are celebrating Diwali, so now everything is at peace, there is no need for the bow. So there are 2 words in Sanskrit which sound a little similar, but they aren't. One word is Shastra. Shastra means weapon. Weapon is bow. And the other word is Shastra. Shastra is what? What is Shastra? Tell me. Yeah. So Shastra is weapon, and Shastra is what? Shastra is what? Scriptures. So now he is going to now rule the kingdom. It's going to be Ram rule, right? And Ram doesn't need Shastra to rule his kingdom. He needs Shastra. He needs scriptures, because he is going to rule his kingdom with wisdom, with the wisdom of scriptures, right? So this is exactly why we celebrate Diwali. We ignite the knowledge, the lamp of knowledge, and we remove the darkness of our heart, which is full of ignorance. This is the importance and significance of Diwali. Thank you so much.